What's going on, guys? Pixelated here, back at it again with another video. Today we are going to be talking about a brand new Nike release that's coming soon. Nike announced something that probably made no sense to most people. Nike has officially unveiled the Nike Special Field Air Force 1 Hi. Of course, seeing as fall and winter are coming up, this was probably the best time to unveil these flamboyant bad boys. Pause. The Special Field Air Force 1 are essentially designed to withstand rough terrain, and the winter is perfect for that. Now, you might or might not be wondering, for that matter, why this release doesn't make sense to most people, but we'll get into that a little later. If you know me and have been following my videos and channel for a while now, you know I really like the original Special Field Air Force 1s. I like them so much to the point that I bought and reviewed 3 pairs of them. I wasn't a fan of the newer Special Field Air Force 1 mids at all, and we'll get into that in a bit as well. So the reason why this release doesn't make sense to most people is because the original Special Field Air Force 1 were essentially already perfect. The height of the shoe was perfect. Visually, it looked great with the laces and the majority ballistic mesh upper. Even the 2 straps on the upper end of the shoe, one being a paracord strap on most of them, emphasizing that military utilitarian look that you get from many tech wear pieces as well. It was perfect for what it was, and I don't disagree with this in many ways because I loved all these aspects of the shoe and more. I've never been a fan of the Air Force 1 as much of a classic as it is until I saw the original Special Field Air Force 1s last year. Personally, I don't think the Special Field Air Force 1 mids are very nice either. They're all right for what they are, and I can definitely see a market for them since people love the classic Air Force 1, and the mid alleviates the extreme renovation that comes with the original Special Field Air Force 1, as well as several problems with it, which I'll get into in a bit as well. But it's just not innovative enough for me. But like I was saying, I agree with many sentiments of the original Special Field Air Force 1 being perfect, but there was one glaring, extremely painful flaw with it. The way the shoe's upper was designed, it was a pure chore to put on. Without fail, you had to loosen up and unlace the entire shoe every time you wanted to put them on. This meant tugging away at the laces on each pair of lace holes one by one until the entire shoe was loosened up for you to put your foot through. Now that you had it all loosened up, and put your foot through it, you had to do the whole process again, but in reverse to tighten it back up, pulling each lace hole pair tighter, then eventually tying the laces up at the top. This was at times an issue for me too, because if I laced it too tight, it would be a little restricting and painful around my ankle area, so I'd have to go back and loosen the entire thing until I found the desired tightness, or vice versa if it was too loose and I'd have to go back and tighten it until I found the desired tightness, which just added more and more time and effort to the wearing process. I bet you find it tiring just listening to that whole process. At this point, one of the coolest features of the shoe kind of became one of the clunkiest, which was the paracord and the second strap. They weren't attached to anything, so once you were done tying the laces, you'd reach for these straps while they liberally slid around through the one loop in the back that was holding them up, and you clicked them into place. Of course, this wasn't really a pain or a design flaw, it was merely a minor nuance compared to the whole issue of unlacing and relacing the shoe to put it back on. This is where the Special Field Air Force 1 Hi comes in. When I first saw images of the shoe, I absolutely knew the reason they made these. Sure, they're a little too high for most people's comfort. I can guarantee you these are going to be a limited release for that very reason. Either that, or it might be a hit with the females because these are unisex and I'm not mad at them. But typically women can pull off super high boots more often than men. Not saying men can't wear these because I'm definitely going to try, so the reason I think they made these is to resolve the whole lacing issue that deterred from the wearing experience of the original Special Field Air Force 1 by replacing the whole lacing system with one zipper that goes along the tongue to loosen and wear the shoe. There's this rope detail feature which to my knowledge is customizable. Personally, I think this is more of a visual piece than a functional one, although I can understand if it does both. It's customizable in the sense that you get a bunch of loops on the back of the shoe so you can wrap it around the sneaker or sneaker boot through those in whatever fashion you like, or you can just not have it on at all if that's your preference. If this is a functional aspect of the shoe, it definitely helps avoid the issue of tying your shoe too tight, because it wouldn't restrict the bottom half of the shoe more than the upper, which is what I think was happening with the original Special Field Air Force 1s. The lacing system tightened it from both ends to the point that it would restrict your ankle in an awkward position, essentially making it painful to wear the shoe from time to time. With that being said, I really like the Special Field Air Force 1 Highs and what Nike has done with it. For my previous viewers, you already know I like high top sneakers over low top sneakers, and that certainly applies for these as well. They're releasing on November 2nd in 3 colorways. One is a black gum colorway, the other is a total orange, and the third is a cream colorway. I will be trying for the orange pair. And if you took anything from this video, please hit that thumbs up. I'm curious to see what you guys think about these. Let me know in the comment section below, and please subscribe for more juicy content. Catch you later. Pixelated out.